Hi, I'm Sandy, Business Development Manager with Sacramento Delta Property Management, and I invited my friend here, Bob Montori, Realtor with Keller Williams, to talk to us today about return on investment, or otherwise known as ROI. I get this question a lot from callers about whether a property is a good return on investment. And I'm not sure I'm the most qualified to answer that question, so I have asked Bob to talk about who is most qualified to answer that question. Me, a financial analyst, or you?
Hi, Bob Montori, Keller Williams. I'm a top producer of 1% Tri-County Realtors, and half of my business is representing landlords buying and selling properties. Regarding return on investment, ROI, there are several questions that might be asked to Sandy and her staff, and that would be rental projections, so what the property could rent for, that is in their expertise, as well as vacancy rate. So a vacancy rate right now, my opinion would be probably around 5%, but once again, that's a in the moment sort of question, and when you're ready to buy, that would be the time to ask that. Other lines on that sort of P&L or spreadsheet would be remodeling or basic cleanup or rehabbing, and you would have the majority of those answered, if not all of them, after the property inspection, also known as home inspections, which could include sewer and roof and termite and so forth. Other items on that laundry list would be the property tax, including assessment taxes. You would have management fees. You would have maintenance fees that you would add to those lines, as well as insurance, cleaning fees. And once all that is put together, I put that on a spreadsheet. You could review it yourself, and I would recommend taking it to your accountant or CPA to review it and go over what's best for you.
That's right. I agree. I think that it is something personal to your financial situation at the time. So that's not something I ever get a picture of. I can tell you all day about our services and what we do for you, but I might not know you very well. So I like somebody who maybe knows you a little better to talk to you about that. So we also don't sell real estate, and I think what Bob is talking about there with all the inspections and the costs and all of that that's involved in purchasing, that's not something I'm doing every day. That's something he's doing every day. So he knows a little bit more about the upfront costs for each person. So I highly recommend that you maybe talk to all of us, but maybe not just one of us. I also feel like, I work for a company that we really don't like to mix the two. We like to keep our realtor friends doing their job, and then we just do the property management. I love referring my realtors like Bob because they are experts at what they do. He knows how to buy and sell solid rental property. That's what he does every day. He knows how to deal with non-owner occupied properties, which I think is a huge, huge plus. I think if you're choosing a realtor, that's what you really want to look for. Somebody who also deals in investment properties. It's a little different. And I really appreciate all the support that Bob gives us in our industry. So I'm really thankful that you're here today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to work with Sacramento Delta Property Management. I don't do property management. I always punt to the experts when it comes to that sort of, although sometimes people will ask me, and that's not what I do.
Yeah.
But I do find homes. I can add to your portfolio of rentals. I will say a very important part of that would be my introduction to the tenants that are in the homes. The last thing that we want is hostile tenants. We want to get a good understanding of how they feel. I vet them pretty well, and then I'll share my experiences and my points of view with you, and then we'll go from there with what options we may have.
That's right. So there you have it, ROI in a nutshell. Thank you.